Okay, guys, this is Horizon Warfare. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Nero Cinema's channel. It's basically you purchase Modern Warfare 2019 and you install this mod and you play. It's got like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 features. Anyway, enjoy it. I'm versing bots. It's all custom lobbies and peer hosted servers. So I thought half of them look pretty dodgy. Good concept. Probably works well in America, but not so great in Australia. But give it a shot. I got on there, recorded this gameplay, deleted everything. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the lovely, lovely Black Ops 7 that's coming out. It's the first Call of Duty that's going to be released it's going to be released under Microsoft. And it's going to be very interesting on how they handle it all. I was watching a Nero Cinemas video the other day, and he mentioned that Activision has recently just started implementing things to do for like kids. They have to get like parental permission, or they need to verify their age. Everyone has to do it, but this is to determine, I guess, the kids that are playing the game and the age group of the kids playing the game. Whether this is going to be to restrict features, limit features, maybe you can't see specific cosmetics, blood, etc., etc. I'm pretty sure they've sort of had a version of this already, but I guess they're kind of just taking it to the next level, and maybe figuring out a way that they can monetize specific things based on your age or not your age, and etc., etc. But in the most recent video, he also mentioned Black Ops 7, and it's going to be an interesting release. I think it could potentially be a make or break COD release for Activision. The Black Ops 6 has just had utter failure. They're ranked number 1 since they've come out. But if you look at how they rank, they actually rank number 1 because they've got, I think, 4 games. 4 games. So when you see Call of Duty at the top of the list, depending on the list that you see, it'll either say Call of Duty or it'll say Call of Duty HQ. Because in the last 4 years, they've now introduced the base Call of Duty game. And then when you go into the base Call of Duty game, they serve you ads, promote other games, and then you click into the game that you want to play. Now, this is installed by default, and which is why Call of Duty takes up fucking 200 gigs on your computer, because they need to install this base fucking headquarters, piece of shit fuckers that they are. And then you get to install the game that you actually want to play. So in that HQ is obviously COD Modern Warfare 2, COD Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 6, and Warzone. So you got 4 games, and across those 4 games, there's still no specific numbers, really, that I've seen anyway, but there's, it's interesting times. It's interesting times. Now, what Nero was getting at was potentially the fact that that Call of Duty could go for a different theme this year.
Hey there, how can I help you today?
How many
Let me know what's on your mind.
How many live players does Call of Duty HQ have compared to Fortnite?
So right now, Fortnite has about 1.5 million players online worldwide, while Call of Duty has around 28,000 players on Steam at the moment. These numbers do vary depending on the platform, but gives you a good idea of how they compare.
Is Fortnite just PC?
So the 1.5 million player count for Fortnite includes all platforms, not just PC. It's a pretty huge player base overall, and it definitely outpaces Call of Duty on Steam. Let me know if there's anything else you're curious about.
How come Fortnite display their player base publicly across all platforms, but you keep only mentioning Steam for Call of Duty?
That's a great point. Fortnite's player base numbers are often recorded across all platforms because it's a single unified game client across PC, consoles, and even mobile. On the other hand, Call of Duty is split into multiple titles and platforms, and the Steam numbers are the easiest to access publicly. If we looked at all platforms for Call of Duty, the numbers would definitely be higher.
Can you make a guesstimate based on recent news? Like anything, just make a guesstimate.
Sure. Based on recent reports and general trends, Call of Duty, including Warzone and other titles, tends to have several 100,000 concurrent players across all platforms at any given time. It definitely doesn't reach Fortnite's numbers, but it's still one of the most popular games out there.
So in a post recently, Call of Duty had number one spot and Fortnite was second. Why was this data showing Call of Duty on top? It's Call of Duty HQ specifically.
It's possible that the data showing Call of Duty HQ in the number one spot might have been for a specific platform, region, or during a particular event or update that caused a spike in player numbers. Sometimes new content releases, special promotions, or tournaments can temporarily boost the player count and push it ahead of other games. Without more details, it's a bit of a guess.
Okay, so as you can see, Call of Duty's player base and everything that they do is a lie. Black Ops 7 for these guys is a make or break. Now, if they go the full, maybe they change the elements a little bit to go more cartoony to compete with Fortnite better, I reckon the game is ruined. If they keep the elements and kind of go back to their core, I reckon they could have a good chance at surviving. But either way, I think Call of Duty is in trouble this year. I think what Nero is saying is very true in the sense that this could make or break Call of Duty. And they just need to stop lying. There's no way Call of Duty beats out Fortnite, as you just heard from ChatGPT. There's no way. And I think if we look at everything that Activision tries to do to try and outsmart everybody or just trick everybody into thinking their game is a success, it would be very interesting to see down the track. But overall, look, Call of Duty is a fun game. I like Call of Duty. I personally would love to play more Call of Duty. They just don't make good games anymore, unfortunately. They decided to go get greedy and they fucked up. Fortnite, as much as I love the game, but I would much rather play Call of Duty. I grew up playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty has a very soft spot in my heart, and I'm disappointed at their ethics and how they've conducted business, which is why I choose not to support the game anymore. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'd be interesting to see what they actually end up doing for Black Ops 7. I hope they sort of go back to their roots and realize if you just create a good product, you'll make money. And it'll be interesting to see what involvement Microsoft have in sort of the new development of the game. So leave a comment below of what you think Call of Duty is going to be like this year. I would love to see what you guys think. Go check out my other videos if you haven't already, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!